Welcome to Blockbuster Tales, where movies come to life through epic breakdowns. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for your weekly dose of cinematic deep dives. Let's dive into the story. Joker 3 movie begins with Arthur Fleck, now fully immersed in his Joker persona, lives in the shadows of a Gotham still reeling from chaos. After the events of Arkham and the public's embrace of his violent philosophy, the city is spiraling deeper into anarchy. Joker, however, feels a strange void inside him, haunted by delusions and visions of a family he never had. He walks the streets of Gotham a ghost, seeing his face sprayed on walls, yet feeling more isolated than ever. Arthur begins to perform once more, this time in underground clubs where chaos is worshipped. His followers call him a prophet, but he sees himself as a misunderstood artist. Each laugh, each performance is drenched in pain. His relationship with Harley Quinn, now transformed into Harley Quinn, becomes increasingly toxic, a wild dance of codependence and destruction. They create street performances that stir riots, pushing Gotham to the brink. The media labels Joker and Harley as symbols of a sick society, while the rich retreat to gated communities. A new mayor, Warren Mills, rises, promising to cleanse Gotham of filth like Joker. This only ignites Arthur's rebellion. He sees himself as the cure, not the disease, and starts broadcasting cryptic video messages through hijacked television signals. His message: "The system created me. Let me fix it." Meanwhile, Harley grows more erratic, pushing boundaries Arthur himself is hesitant to cross. She enjoys the spotlight and encourages more bloodshed. Arthur begins questioning their purpose. Is this love or just madness clinging to itself? Flashbacks of his childhood and abuse resurface, merging fantasy with reality. He sees his mother again, laughing with a blood-streaked face. As Gotham's police tighten their grip, Joker plans his grandest performance, the Last Laugh Parade, a twisted march of clowns, chaos, and confrontation. His followers begin preparations. Harley designs grotesque floats, each mocking Gotham's elite. But Arthur is torn. Does he want to be feared, worshipped, or just heard? Doubt creeps into his mind like a virus. On the eve of the parade, Arthur wanders into the ruins of Wayne Manor, now burned and deserted. He believes Bruce Wayne, now older, must understand him. He whispers to the empty halls, questioning fate. Harley watches him from afar, disturbed by his detachment. She tries to reignite his fire with violence, but it doesn't work. Arthur feels hollow. Bruce Wayne, now a vigilante known as the Bat, finally surfaces, not yet the full Batman, but a determined figure. He views Joker not just as a criminal, but a symbol that must be erased. Their ideologies clash. Bruce believes in justice, Arthur in liberation through anarchy. Their first meeting is brief: masks, fists, and haunting silence. Both walk away. Changed. Harley begins to spiral, feeling neglected. She stages her own attack on the mayor, causing mass casualties. Arthur confronts her, angry but also guilt-ridden. He knows he created this monster, just like society created him. They argue. In their hideout, a twisted theater beneath the city, the fight ends in passionate laughter and tears an emotional roller coaster of broken souls. As Gotham tries to heal, Mayor Mills holds a grand televised event to unveil a statue representing order restored, a towering figure of justice crushing a clown mask underfoot. The message is clear: Joker is a relic of the past. But during the ceremony, the lights flicker, and every screen displays a hacked feed of Arthur's facecam, painted and chilling. He says just one word: wrong. Panic erupts, and the illusion of safety crumbles once more. Elsewhere, a mysterious figure begins interviewing survivors of Joker's original movement. This underground journalist obsessed with understanding Arthur's psyche starts compiling a documentary titled The Joke That Shook the World. Their footage spreads online, turning Joker into a myth, a legend reborn through stories. Arthur, watching secretly, is amused. "Now they make movies about me," he says with a smirk, but they still don't get the punchline. Deep beneath Gotham, Joker begins recruiting again, but differently this time. He seeks out artists, misfits, broken souls not to riot, but to perform. He stages a surreal underground cabaret where satire, horror, and truth blend into one. Every act mocks Gotham's lies. He doesn't want to rule the city, he wants to infect its soul. Comedy is the real revolution, he tells Holly. As curtains rise on a new kind of war, the city braces for the parade. The mayor deploys tanks, drones, and surveillance. Gotham becomes a war zone. Joker's messages become darker. He speaks directly to the people. They think we're jokes. Let's show them the punchline. Citizens begin donning clown masks again. The movement is alive, but it's no longer is alone. Arthur sits alone the night before, writing in his journal, now soaked in ink and blood. He wonders if he is still real. Are his memories true? Did he ever have a choice? He writes, "I used to think my life was a tragedy. Then I realized it's a farce." He paints his face slowly, deliberately, and whispers, "One last show." The parade begins. Fireworks explode. Thousands march. Holly rides the lead float, crowned with skulls and mocking laughter. Arthur appears in a golden suit, walking slowly, letting the crowd part before him like a messiah. His eyes are distant. He feels everything and nothing. Bruce Wayne watches from above, ready to strike. Amid the madness, Bruce confronts Arthur again. This time in front of everyone. No masks, no names. Just a broken man with opposing beliefs. Arthur speaks to him, not with anger, but sadness. "You don't get it, do you? We're both orphans of this city." The crowd watches silently. A moment of raw truth hangs heavy. A gunshot breaks the tension, not from Bruce, but from a rogue clown who shoots a cop. Chaos erupts. Arthur vanishes into the smoke. Bruce chases him through alleys, mirrors, and flames. Their final confrontation takes place in an abandoned comedy club. The same one where Arthur first tried stand-up. It's poetic. Inside, Arthur tells Bruce a joke, one from his notebook, morbid and sharp. Bruce doesn't laugh. Arthur sighs. "That's the problem with you. No sense of humor." They fight brutally. Arthur pulls a knife. Bruce knocks him unconscious, but doesn't kill him. Instead, he leaves a Joker card on his chest and walks away. Holly finds Arthur barely conscious. She weeps and kisses him, then carries him through the burning city. She disappears into the night. Gotham believes Joker is dead. The city tries to rebuild, but whispers of his return keep people afraid and others inspired. The Laughing Ghost, they call him now. A year passes. Bruce has become Batman. Crime has shifted, but Joker's influence lingers. A new gang rises, calling themselves the Joke's on You. They speak in riddles and paint their faces. One of them claims Arthur speaks to them in dreams. Another swears she saw Holly dancing in the subway. Arthur is alive, hidden in the ruins of Arkham Asylum. His hair is longer, eyes darker, and smile twisted by time. He draws comics, now horrific little tales, mocking heroes and villains alike. He narrates them to himself. One comic ends with the line, "Laughter never dies, it only hides." He watches Gotham from a hole in the wall. People pass by, oblivious to his presence. Children laugh, couples argue, sirens wail. He smiles gently. Then, from behind, a hand touches his shoulder. It's Holly. They share a look of understanding. Light to pages from the same book. She whispers, "Ready for another act?" Arthur tilts his head, then begins laughing softly, the sound echoing through the crumbling asylum. He replies, "Always." The screen fades to black. But one last sound remains, laughter turning into sobs, then silence. In the final scene, a boy finds an old VHS tape labeled "Smile More." He inserts it into a dusty player. It's Arthur, in full Joker makeup, looking directly into the camera. He says, "Hello again, Gotham. Did you miss me?" Then grins, fade out, cue credits,